Morning everybody, welcome to my channel. I've got a new art haul today. It's actually really large, so I'll try and make it as quick as possible so it's not a really long video. I'll probably go into things more depth each thing in other videos, but yeah, there's just so much here and it's been sitting here for a while waiting for the art haul, and I've just accumulated too much now and I just want to get using them and open them, so I've got to do this. All right, what I'll do is I'll just move some of this stuff out of the way and I'll hide some of it so you can't see it. Oops. Okay, so first things first, I got this book. It's not actually from an art store, it was from a stationery store in Australia. I don't know if you have them overseas. It's called Typo and it's got all little bits and bobs and stationery stuff. So I was actually looking for a book probably more like this, but I was just near the store and it drew me in. And they used to have these really cheap books, you know, just for like $5. But anyway, this one ended up being around $27 or something like that, and the paper doesn't feel very good, but I just couldn't seem to resist this front cover. I know it sounds stupid. So I was like, I'll make it work, but was looking for something like this to do some drawing practice. I want to get back into life drawing, and my skills have gone down because I haven't been doing much drawing for quite a while, like probably 2 years, like proper drawing. So I do more impressionist stuff now, and I have noticed that my brain has, I've trained my brain and hand to sort of do it in, like work in that way now, and I don't want to lose my other skills. So I'm going to go back to a bit of drawing, technical drawing and more precise drawing. So I wanted a book that I could just do, so I want to do figures as well. And, you know, you sort of got to start with ovals and circles and think, you know, sort of start to retrain your brain and stuff. So I just want to throw away paper, and getting printer paper is annoying when I'm out somewhere and there's like loose paper everywhere. So I figured a little cheap sketchbook would be good. So grabbed that because I like the front picture and couldn't give it up, and I'm probably not gonna enjoy this paper one little bit, but the price I paid for it, I can't just throw it away. So that one, so that's those. I'll put them aside, put them down here. All right, okay, these paintbrushes, I forget the name of them. I'll put it in the description and a link to where I got them, because it took me so long to find them. I saw them on a YouTube. There was an Asian artist, I don't know if she was Chinese or Japanese, I'm not quite sure. I couldn't read the writing. I was just clicking on it and it was all in a different language, so I couldn't understand what they were saying, but she did the most amazing life drawings, really massive, like, you know, 1.5 meters high, on obviously watercolor paper, and she was using these to lay in the initial washes, and they were perfect for what I want. You know, they're pretty much hake brushes really, but like really wide and nice. And I've got little, you know, individual brushes like this that I love, so I'm looking forward to seeing the marks and using those for washes myself, because I've got the really big Bahong paper that I have shown in another video. I may not have put it up yet, but I've got them on watercolor blocks, and I was looking for some really massive brushes that would work, you know, quite loose. So yeah, I'm excited for those. I'll put those aside. What else have we got here? Right, okay, so as I was saying with my oh, these are falling to bits. There was a top on it, I've pulled it off. The other one's in here somewhere, it doesn't really matter. But as I was saying, with me wanting to be doing more drawing, well, I've picked up a bunch of charcoal, different types of charcoals. So I've got like your normal regular charcoal, a bit thicker. Then I've been wanting to try this Nitram one for ages. I did get this one, but it's like a HB or something, or a B. It might even be a H. It's too scratchy and thin. I wanted the softer ones, and they were cheaper to come in the pack with this sander as well, so I got those. This is a charcoal holder, and it can also be used to hold pencils and colour pencils and that when they wear down too. So I got a couple of those. There's another one floating around in one of the other bags from visiting one of the other art shops. I got, when I recently went to Melbourne, I went and stopped in at an old art shop that I used to visit all the time, and I was looking for some liquid charcoal. They didn't have any, so I got some charcoal powder and gum arabic and made my own. I ended up doing a drawing for my friend who was staying with her for a little while of her property, and it was really nice. I'll stick a picture up if I can. Sorry, I'm not showing that very well, am I? But I do want to start using this charcoal, the powder as powder as well. I want to play with it in a lot of different ways, so I'm sort of right into charcoal at the moment. And here's another, there, okay, so I did end up getting some liquid charcoals when I got back. I've been waiting to use them. Like, this whole art haul's been sitting here for a while, and I just haven't had a chance to do the unboxing or anything, so I've been waiting to use all these things. So now I got way too many now, so this is a big art haul. But there you go. Alrighty, and when I was in that store in Melbourne, I found a really interesting product that I've been using and I'm really loving. And I've never seen these before, but they're so exciting. And that is these little, they're meant to be charcoal, chunky little charcoal pieces. I fell in love with this color. It's a dark green. It's a dark olive green. And yeah, it's really, really nice. So I grabbed every color because I didn't know when I was, you know, like, I've not seen these in any of the art shops. I come up here. Let me get that book out. I'll do a quick little swatchy and show you. There's a dark green. It's such a pretty color. So I've just broken them because I'll use them like this, sort of thing. And maybe I want to do a tree or something. Like that. So it's just such a pretty color, and they smudge really well as well. So there's a lot of really nice colors. I like this gray as well. It's a lovely gray, and it's a sort of a neutral gray. I did find though, when I was using these, I wasn't really, because I was using the charcoal as well, so I had my really dark and a lot of darks and some lights, but I didn't have a sort of many medium tones. So I had the neutral gray, which is, where'd it go? Is that it there? Yeah, there. But in between that and the sort of black, one of these is black. Oh, I got a graphite as well. I find graphite hard though, because once you put it down, it's hard to sort of draw over with other products. And I've got, I've got a liquid graphite pencil as well, and same thing. So I like the charcoal better because you can draw over it afterwards. But yeah, so I've had the dark, and then I had sort of a medium, but in between I didn't have. So these are all dark still. Well, so they're all pretty dark still. So I needed something just here and something just here, because I wasn't using all these colors. That's beautiful color too. This one's actually olive brown. I'll pull that one out because the light's probably on it and you can't see. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So I did actually, yeah, these are fiddly. I'm going to have to get them and put them in another container, some sort of container that I can easily access them whenever I want, especially taking them out on location. So I'll break that. Yeah, see, that's lovely. That's a nice warm, very nice. So these are really exciting, and I'm excited to use them more. Now that I've done this and doing this art haul, I can actually get them out and use them properly. So anyway, what I was getting to was I didn't quite have the colours, the tones that I wanted. So then I saw these in a store when I was up here, and they have more of the tones that I don't know why that's got blue tack on the back of it. They have, this one's got all the tones, like, well, not all the tones, but a lot of, it goes right through. So I was excited to have that. And then I've got my white here, you know, to bring it. So, you know, it was more this color I was looking for, these two here. They just were missing, and I kept getting stuck needing that tone. So I've got these ones too. So there's my white. Sorry, I knew I had one. And all these colors as well. So I'm looking forward to using them. So they're also tinted charcoal. I mean, honestly, they just seem like, oh, I don't know if I've put the right leaf here. Honestly, they just seem like they're just really dense pastels, you know, which I'm happy with. I like how chunky and big they are, so I can work nice and big. So got all those. Let me move them out of the way if I can. And what else have we got here? Just get the crumbs off those. Alrighty. Okay. I've been shopping on Amazon a little bit. I don't normally, and I have lately. And I got these palettes, which I think are useless. I sort of got them and thought, oh, they might, you know, be all right. But they've got a soft lid. And honestly, I just think there's no way that is airtight. It just doesn't feel like it could be. I can't trust it. So they were really cheap. I thought I'll get them and I'll see what they're like. And yeah, I don't know. I may find a use for them. And you can click them together. But for me, I just feel like they're not. I'd have to keep them in a Ziploc bag or something. Then they'd be pretty cool. But the wells aren't that big either. Like for me, using big brushes. Probably more for gouache. But I've got a good gouache palette, which I've already shown in another art haul. Maybe going up soon, or may have already gone up, I'm not sure. So the wells are a bit small. If they were bigger, it would have been good for taking acrylics. So yeah, sort of, yeah, probably wouldn't recommend them. Let me put that down there. All right, what else have I got? God, I've forgotten everything I've got. Okay, I got these pencils. These are, my friend and I have a couple of these ones that we've bought locally, but there's only 2 different colours. So I found a set on Amazon with all different colours. I bought my friend some too as a gift. So those, I've used them a little bit. They're nice to use, easy to draw with, nice and smooth. I got some white charcoal so that I can do my charcoal drawing. That's the other one of those. They're not cheap, so I just grab them when I can. I'm just like, all right, just grab them when you can, because I feel like I would rather have them on a bunch of pencils or charcoals than be swapping them over. So like with the Nitram, how it has 4 different types of densities of the charcoal, and if they were low, I just want one on each. I'm not going to be bothered pulling one off and putting it on the other. Okay, I got some woodless charcoal. I got a soft, a medium. Oh, I got 2 mediums. Don't ask me why. I think one was meant to be a harder one, and I must have pulled it out of that one and not checked to make sure. Doesn't matter, I'll use it. So there you go, I got those as well. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of different types of charcoals to use, and do like a bit of a mixed media, not mixed media picture. Oh yeah, I pulled these out. Okay, so what else I got was, I love this colour. I use it a bit, and I saw it in the large Liquitex markers. I've got like most of their colours, and I saw it the other day at the art shop, and yeah, I definitely had to grab that. So, and then my local art shop called Seniors Art in Brisbane. They are really good and they appreciate their customers, and so they've given me this May green colour to use. It's through Schminke, and it's meant to, it's an acrylic, and it's meant to not change colour when it dries. So it's meant to stay the same colour. You know, acrylic always goes darker when it dries. Well, it's meant to stay the same colour. It's a new product, so they've given me one to try. It's a cute colour too, I like it. So this is it here, Prime Acryl Professional, and they've given me this whole, so they've got the whole range there. Looks like they've got a decent range of colours too, which is good. Yep, they certainly do. All right, what I'll do is I'll just quickly put some down here. Hope this isn't poisonous. And then I'll wait till it dries and I'll come back to it and see how it goes. Because if that's actually the case, that's a game changer in the acrylic world, that's for sure. I would certainly change over. That was a very soft, smooth paint too. They also gave me this gift. Oh. Stuck my hand on the little, that. All right, so it's got some So Flat paint, this one, which I have been wanting to try. I've heard it's stinky, so we'll see. But it's just a very matte acrylic. So they've got that in, what, cerulean blue. This one is the High Flow acrylic, which I have also wanted to try. I don't have any. And I use a lot of acrylic inks, and I reckon the High Flow is just pretty much an acrylic ink to me. That's what I've always thought of it as. Some GAC 100. So this was a golden little pack. So GAC 100, which I have already, and I use when I'm using wood, so that it doesn't come through. If I'm using oil on wood especially, so it doesn't bleed through the tannins from the wood. This is what seals it really well. Okay, so this is some oil paints that that Golden does. I didn't even know they did these. I don't know if I'm going to get that open. Let me see. I don't really want to put this sticky stuff on this thing, but I'll try. Oh goodness, this is really... Alright, I might need scissors for that. Oh. Even a Stanley knife, I don't know. Scissors are working. Okay, so it's Williamsburg. This is a landscape set. I mean, this is just a little sample set. They obviously come in much bigger. So this is the... Yes, so there's 3 in here. Okay, they're all the type of colours I like, which is good. What is this one? Corbet Green. I love that colour. I've got them in the big sticks, in the oil paint sticks through R&F. Severus Blue. Can't even say it. Severus Blue. And what's that one? Ochre. Yellow ochre. Okay, nice. All right, so I look forward to using those. Alrighty. Last little bag. And then a couple more things and we're done. Alright. So first thing is these. I got more of these. I've already got some. You'll probably see them in another art haul. I just got some more because I saw a really small one that I wanted. I got another one. I love them. They're goat hair brushes. I think they're imitation goat hair. All right, and then I got this rubber eraser, whatever you want to call it, and it says it's for ink, but what I got it for was to erase the liquid charcoal, because once the liquid charcoal's wet and then dries, it's like really hard to erase dry. Like you can erase it wet, so you can re-wet it and move it around and, you know, lift it and stuff. But actually removing it dry is, like with a normal eraser, is really, really hard. But this is like sandpaper. It's a sand eraser. So this is meant to help. I've seen it on YouTube. It's meant to help erase it. So I got that as well. Okay, and last but not least, right. I may have brought this up in my one of my other videos, but I moved house about a year ago now, and I've moved house a couple of times in the last 2 years, and somehow along the way my set of 120 watercolor Albrecht Durer pencils just disappeared. I just can't find them anywhere, so I thought I'd give it a whole bunch of time and see if it turned up. And I've pretty much gone through every little box, you know, the ones you leave in your garage and don't go through. I've gone through them all and they're nowhere to be found. So the other day I was at the art store and they were on sale and a hell of a lot cheaper than they normally are, so I grabbed them and couldn't help myself. That's my Christmas present. While I was there, I've been wanting Polychromos for ages, because they're a harder pencil, because the ones that I use now, which are the Prismacolor, are soft, and they drive me nuts having to keep... I do love them and I love how they go over acrylic really nicely, but they do drive me nuts how I have to keep sharpening them so quickly, because I am a frantic fast worker. It sort of slows me down. I hate having to do things like that. So I was like, yeah, I'll give these a go. So I got the Polychromos as well. I may as well open them. These ones I'm more excited about. I'm just happy. These are like home to me, and I'm just happy to have them back. And they are beautiful and soft. I didn't actually use them a lot, but I still wanted to have my pencils, so bit of a weirdo. Anyway, all got our little quirks. Alrighty. So these are the Polychromos. Let me just have a quick go. So I'll get my little book out again. Let's see, I'll move this up. So we've got a whole bunch here. I think there's maybe, how many trays? 3 trays, yeah. So 3 trays. Beautiful colours. I might grab that. That looks nice. Yeah, already, well, I don't know if you can see that. So I'll just move this up a bit more. So this is how I like to draw. And when I do that with my Prismacolors, they break heaps. They keep breaking and it drives me nuts. So already that's working for me because it is not breaking. Let me pick another colour. Oh, this is a nice colour. Like that. Yeah, they're really lovely to work with, and like I said, they're not breaking, which is really nice. So I can really push down hard. So if I had done that with my Prismacolor, that would have snapped. I'm pushing down pretty hard and really being very loose and wild with it, and no breakage, which is great. I wonder how this is going drying. It's nearly there. Okay, so yep, I'm really happy about those. I'll pull the other ones out to show you anyway. Whoops, going the wrong way there. Pop those back. I got these handy little holders, which is good. Alrighty, so I can tell that I'm going to use these a lot, which makes me pretty happy. Just open these ones. I got some jumbo ones of these, which I like. Kind of like to work big and chunky. So let me just move that up a bit. Alrighty, let's see how they go. Yeah, they're holding up to some pressure, which is nice. There you go, almost the same colour there. Let's have a look here. Can you see those? Yep. And there'll be one more tray. Okay. So there we go. Let me try the same colour here that I grabbed. Yeah, oh, of course they're the same. They're the same company, so they're going to be the same colours. Because look, that same one's sitting there. That same one's sitting there. Hello, Kim. Silly. All right. So yeah, all right, I like those too. They're really nice. Yeah, I know what I've just done is bought the same pencils, pretty much. But one's watercolour and one's not. The other ones are a bit harder, the Polychromos. All right, I'm going to get a little paintbrush and do some wetting of it. I can't remember which ones. Oh yeah, they wet really nice. Of course they do, I already know, but that's why I love them. They do. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. And you can get the whole mark off. Look. Not the best paper, look at it pilling, but look at that. I can't remember which one's which here. Oh, there you go. So see that? That's what I love about these pencils. You can actually, they can go right back down to the whole mark coming off. And if you don't want the whole mark off, just a bit. So that's the Polychromos there. I was just double checking because I was like, I know some of that is, but I must have gone over it with the brush with paint on it already. Anyway, aren't they pretty? So there you go. I feel better because I've got those pencils back, and then I've got my Polychromos as well, which I think are slightly harder. They feel slightly harder, which is good. So I'll be able to be really rough with them and feel good about it, and then they're not going to re-wet when I go over them on my mixed media pieces, and then when I want to use my watercolor ones I can. Okay, so that's everything for today. I think I don't think I need to go through anything right now. Oh no, let's have a look at this liquid charcoal. Alright. Let's get rid of that page, I don't need it. Alright, so well, they didn't have any big packets. I wanted the big ones. All they had was these tiny little ones. They're baby size. And I know I'll just use these really quickly. So they're Schminke, and they've got the grapeseed black, cherry pit black, peach stone black. I have had a look at them online a little bit, and I know that the cherry pit black, I think, is quite a blue one. The peach stone is a warmer one. And then the grapeseed, I think it's the grapeseed, or it might be the opposite, is more of a neutral one. So then I've got this Nitram one, which is a lot bigger. It was more of what I was looking for, but I wanted these coloured ones. So I've got my black one. Alrighty, let's have a go. Okay, so this one is the, I think it's the peach stone. Oh goodness, popped right out there. What a waste. I hate wastage like this. All right, let's get it out. The top. I might actually bring this camera down a bit so you can see better. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right, so I've, oops, I just really need to put that lid straight back on. So that came flying out. Oh, I can feel the graininess when I put the lid on. Oh yeah, look at that. That's so nice. Yeah, a bit more water to it. Oh, that's so pretty. Yep, new obsession. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Okay, so that's the peach stone. I don't think I have a pencil on me right now. Just had a whole bunch of them, but anyway. Okay, PS for peach stone. Look at the granulation, isn't it gorgeous? That's what I found when I used the one that I made. It had beautiful granulation. Is it the peach stone? Yeah, it definitely is the peach stone. Maybe the cherry? Oh God, I don't know. Let me just go through them all and I'll see. Oh God, these, oh, okay. So as soon as I finish doing this, I'm going to do some painting, drawing with these and all the charcoal and stuff that I got, because that is ridiculously pretty. Oh, gorgeous. Oh yeah, so this is the warm one. Oh, weird. I thought the peach stone was the warm one, but it's the cherry pit. Can't rely on my memory much lately, so it's just being a bit stupid. All right. Okay, so that one was the, cherry pit. How weird, but even in the picture, the peach stone looks warmer. Am I going crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Right. Cherry pit. Okay, and this one. See, I'm going to go through these so quickly. Oh, that's gorgeous. I swear, I'm so confused by this situation. Yeah, so this is the more bluey one. Oh, so nice. That is so nice. All that beautiful granulation. That is so beautiful. Okay, so that one was the, oh God, going crazy now. Not cherry pit, what was it? Grape seed. Grape seed. All right. So the more blue, the more neutral, and the warmer one. So there we go. We've got a warm, cool, and a neutral. Now the Nitram one. This is more pasty. They're both nice. This is just a bit more pastier. They're a bit smoother. Doesn't really make much difference for me. Okay, so that's sort of in between these two, that one, as in colour-wise. See how, if it goes really grainy like those ones. Of course, the more water you add, the more grainy things go. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, whoops. I just realized I threw that paper away, but I need it to check the... Oh, damn, look what I did. Silly. All right, just need it. Put charcoal on it. I just wiped it off. All right. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going as grainy as these. Look at the beautiful grain in those. I tried to order some online in the big ones and they only had one of them. So I wanted to wait till they have all three in stock. I don't know how long that'll take. But, you know, I do need to get through these first. I know it won't take long since I start using them, but I'll just keep an eye out when they come in stock. So in Australia, I couldn't find them anywhere. So, okay, so they're done. But let's get back to this one now. It's all crumpled up now. Alright, so I've wiped that down as much as I could. So it might not show as well now because I've got a bit of the charcoaly stuff in there. But let's see, drying wise, if it's made any difference. I'll just put it right next to it. Someone's messaging me. I don't know how to turn that off. Even if I put my phone on mute, it still does it. Let me try. Doesn't seem to want to though. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I feel like there is a shift, but I need to do it again. I'll do it over here as well. It's a beautiful colour. It's very bright though. I'd have to add a little red to it. Oh, I knew that would happen. Okay. So we'll just wait for that to dry and get into that. All right. So this here is basically for these sorts of things. Oh, does that fit in there? I've never had one before. Oh yeah, hard though. Alright, so that makes it a lot longer. It's almost like a long paintbrush. That's pretty cool. Oh, that feels really nice and feels like it would be really nice to work with. Wow. Let me try it on here. Oh, that feels good. Oh, yeah, that does. So you want to get really loose with your work. That is lovely. That's wet. That's a bit hard to work over because it's wet there. But anyway. Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, it's, you know, it's got a few different uses, but it's mainly for when your pencils go down or your charcoal starts getting small. Lack of wastage, I guess. But yeah, that's cool. Like it. Really loving these a lot. This one definitely is not as... Oops, still wet. They dry quicker too. That one's a slower dryer. So yeah, but interesting little contraption there. Let me do a few of these. Show you a bit more of these colours. This one is... Oh, okay, I didn't tell you who they were through. So I think it's Creatacolor. Chunky ochre, dark ochre. I'm pretty sure they're Creatacolor. Yeah, they are. They're Creatacolor. And, oh yeah, because the other ones were Derwent. So that's really nice colour. And then go over it again. Yeah, that's lovely colour. I'll just go through all of them, but I've got to find somewhere to put the other bit. Okay, so we've got our white. These are so fiddly to get out of the containers. I just got to rip them out and put them in something else. It's actually really irritating. When I was working with them, this was annoying. I pulled them all out because it started getting annoyed, so I stopped drawing and pulled them all out. Oops, that was a bit big. So it covers pretty well. Look at that. That's nice. Very nice. All right. Oh, this is the black. Is it the black? Dark sepia, not black. Again, trying to get it out. Okay. Yeah, that's really nice. It's got a very dark brown colour to it. Yeah, this is charcoal. I thought it might have been the... Oh yeah, that's beautiful. See how velvety and dark it is. I don't know if you can see that next to the other one. That one is a reddy brown and one is like a velvety black. So that's that one. I really enjoyed using that. Alrighty, what else have we got? This ochre colour. Again, fiddly. Oh, I'll probably speed up this. Or just get rid of it. Oh my god. It's a little frustrating. I'm trying to break it but make it not too big. They're not that easy to break. Ouch. Alright. Running out of room here. There they go over that. Might need another page happening. That one is hard. It won't, so see how the sides missing, like I might need to sand it or do something to work that side. The film, there's some sort of film or something over it. So I found a couple like that. Right, so we got that one I used before and showed you already. What else have we got? Let me see. We've got the, oh, I've shown you the olive brown. What else have we got left? We've got the blue. I'll just open both sides and poke it through. Yep. Okay, this looks like a nice blue. Oh, we're running out of paper. Might need to get another piece. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's a beautiful blue. Yep, it's like a steel blue, just what I like. It's got a slight purpleness to it, but I don't know if it's just the light I'm in. Yeah, that's beautiful. Lovely. Very much like, and that one is called, oh, it's called Payne's Grey, so there you go. Now you know why it's a steel blue. Yeah, probably should have looked at that. I don't know if I told you the names of all of them. I think I did. Alrighty. This one, Green Earth. Oh, come on. You're so hard to break. Oh my god, this one's, oh, that was really hard and it's quite big. I didn't want it that big. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. And then we got our grey. This one's called Silver Grey. And it's just a bit of a neutral mid-grey. Oh, that was a lot easier to break. All right. Yeah, so this is doing that side thing where it just needs to be worked a bit. Okay, so there we go. Got that one. And last but not least, this is the actual graphite one. So you can wet all those as well. I should show you them wet. Oh, do a quick wetting of them. Well, if I can get this open. I don't know if this one will break easy. Oh my god, I'm not even going to try. I feel like it's going to be hard. There we go. So the graphite never really gets that dark. I wonder if it tells me, yeah, it's an 8B. I do actually have a pencil that is an 8B. I feel like the pencil's darker than this. So it's nice, but the problem is going over it afterwards, like I'll show you. It's hard to get, it'll probably make a liar out of me now, but it is hard to get things to go over it. Yeah, see? Because it's so smooth, it's sort of, it's very shiny and smooth, so it's very hard to get things to draw over the top of. And I do find that a little frustrating. Sorry, I'm breathing into the camera. I do find that a little frustrating, so. But let's wet them. Show you how they wet. Sort of need a bit of water on there to get them going. So just like the liquid charcoal, they have that same texture when they're wet. They wouldn't be as permanent unless you used a bit of gum arabic with them, or you set them and then covered them with some sort of varnish or something. So that's them wet. I'll do the other one wet too. I'll just get rid of this. Where are we? Go back to that other one, and then hopefully that other May green is dry by now and it can show you what it looks like. Oh gee, that's so pretty. Like even just opening that page up, it just pops and it's so pretty. Alrighty, stay still you. No, nothing major there. I mean, they're small pieces to do, but let's try that one. Different. I'll try the sepia. That worked a bit better. Yeah. I mean, if I wanted to, I could actually grind them down with this thing, that thing, and add a bit of gum arabic and turn them into liquid charcoals if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to, but I could if I wanted to. All right, let me see if this is dry now. I've got to make sure my hands are dirty. So yeah, that's dry. That's dry. So see how dirty it got because it had the charcoal. It wouldn't have been good if I had have used that as the example. So let's go now with the wet and see the difference. I feel like it's not going to be any different. Oh, going over there. Let me try it over here. Yeah, it's not any different. Look, I'm pretty sure you can see that. God, I hope this isn't toxic. I've been really naughty and not checking. Tell me it's not. No, it doesn't say it. There's no warning anyway, so that's good. But yeah, look, it is. It has actually dried, and because look, that's definitely dry. Now I'm making it dirty, and that's definitely dry, and it's stayed the same color, the same tone. It hasn't dried darker. Whoa, I might get some more of those and see how they all pan out. That's really interesting. So there you go. I hope that was helpful and informative. And I'm going to get drawing now with my liquid charcoals because they're making me so excited. So everybody have a good week, and I shall see you next week.